हरि ओम आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो तबतासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमृद्वृधे असन्न प्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रासुमतिर्यूयतां देवानागं रातिरभिनो निवर्तताम् देवानागं सख्यमुपसेदिमा वयं देवानः यथा सामवेद यथा नो व्यवस्कृताः ॐ स्वस्ति नः इन्द्रो वृधस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारिक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातुः ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्यमयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मयावः तां यावः जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यबिन्देहं गामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमध्यां प्रियं देवी
मुहुर्मयी यम्यामयी जुषताम् आनन्दीं पद्मनाभां
ओम हरि ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर् साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुदेवताभ्यो नमः। पाद्युर्पाद्यं समर्पयामि। ओम नमो ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय गौब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। पाद्युर्पाद्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरादस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गन्धं ॐ गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणीं ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामोपवेश्रियं गन्धं समर्पयामि। गुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ माल्यादीनि सुगन्धीनि माल्यत्यादीनि वे प्रभो मया हृतानि पुष्पाणि पूजार्थं प्रतिगृह्यतां माल्यां समर्पयामि। ॐ चन्द्रमा मनसो जातचक्षोः सूर्यो अजायतः श्रोत्वा द्वायुष्य प्राणस्य मुखादग्निरजायतः। गुरुदेवताभ्यो नमः। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते। जयन्ती मंगलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूत्यार्तिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमस्तुते। देवी प्रपन्नातिहरे प्रसीदः प्रसीद मातर्जगतोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य। हिरण्यवर्णां हिरण्यं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्यहि लक्ष्मी जातवेदोम आवह ताम आवजातवेदो लक्ष्मीमर्पगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यविन्देयं गामश्वं पुरुषानहं। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। बोले व्यास जी महाराज की जय। श्रीमद् देवी भागवत महापुराण की जय।
You have English?
ओम नमः चंडिकाय। ओम नमः चंडिकाय। सभी लोग खड़े हो जाएं। एवरीवन प्लीज स्टैंड। ओम नमः चंडिकाय। शक्ति माता की जय। सभी लोग आसन लीजिए. Everyone, please be seated. हाथ छोड़कर गणपति देवता का ध्यान और फिर शक्ति माता का ध्यान. And then Prabhu Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan, we contemplate the Divine Lord in the form of Ganesh. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Sri Saraswati Namah. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamale Bhyo Namah. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gajananam Bhutagana Sevitam Bolo
Jumbo Palacharu Bhakshanam Umastam Shoga Vinashakarakam Namami Vighaneshwara Pankajam
Sumukaste Kadantascha Kapilo Gadakarnaka Lambodaraksha Vigito
Vignanasho Vinayaka
Laketu Ganadaksho
Balachandro Gajanana
Dvadashaitani Namani
Vajrakeshu
Vidyarambe Vivahesha Praveshe Nirgame Tatha Sangrame Sangate Cheva Vignatasya Najayate Sri Ganapati Devata Bhyo Namo Namah. Ganapati Devata ki Ganapati Baba Moria.
गणपति बापा गणपति बापा मोरिया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया 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 सिद्धि विनायक मोरिया गिरिजानंदन मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक
की जय। We continue to glorify the divine in the form of Durga Ma. Today we glorify her in particular in the form of Saraswati Mata. Ya kundentu shushar dhavala, ya shubhra vasravrita, ya veena vardandamandit kara, या ब्रह्मा च्युत शंकर प्रविधि देव सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष ज्ञान व्यापः निशेष ज्ञान व्यापः सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। सरस्वती माता की जय। And now we'll have bhajan offered by Marissa.
सारे राग विराग हुए अब मोह सारे त्याग हुए अब एक यही मेरा बंधन मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण. Hey Ma, my life is at your feet. Not my life in the sense the breath of life, but my existence in this world is at your feet, because I want to be in that state of humility at all times. Thus, I make this sacrifice that in order for my life to be meaningful and valuable, it must be at your feet. Mera jivan teri sharan. We continue to glorify the divine as we'll have one more bhajan, two more bhajans from Sunita, and then which one is the sister singing today? Both of you singing today? Yes, both of you will sing. Good. Okay, Sunita. And then Anjali. Okay. Oh, my favorite bhajan.
You sing verse 2.
I can sing verse 2.
Verse 2.
Thank you. Agyan means ignorance. Ignorance in the sense of the term that we use today used to mean someone who couldn't read or write. It doesn't mean they didn't have knowledge. Ignorance doesn't mean that. Ignorance here means our lack of understanding of God in our lives. That is Agyanata. Remove this ignorance. Let me understand the value of God in my life. That is the ignorance we want to move. Saraswati Mata ki jai. And now we'll have one more bhajan. Right? You will sing afterwards. Sit right there. Just keep your long legs together. You singing together? Or you sing follow. It's a brand new harmonium. Come on. It works. It's okay. Just touch the keys a little. Move it. And all the knobs are in. One of the knobs are out. The little knobs, one of them is out. Okay. Now keep your big ones, the big knobs out. Keep the little ones in. Okay, it's okay. Just switch if you feel more comfortable. That scale is too high.
Ambe Charana Kamal He Tere Ambe Charana Kamal He Tere Ambe Charana Kamal He Tere
शरण कमल
चरण कमल है तेरे।
And now we'll from Ian.
तुम ही हो माता पिता, तुम ही हो बंधु सखा, तुम ही हो
माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो।
Bandhu Sakha to me. You're my mother, father, Bandhu, all of my relationship. You're everything to me, O Mother. With these thoughts in our minds, we now focus our attention to return to our katha from last night. I ask everyone to focus our minds on the divine Prabhu Ram. Varunanam Rat Sanganam Bolo
Rasanam Chanchal
जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवं सुदशरथ बिहारी जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो Mangal Bhavan Mangalahari. Mangal means bliss. O Lord, you are the epitome of bliss. We appeal to you tonight. As we reconnect with our katha from last night, we discussed Ravan and we discussed how the world, the entire elements of nature, the earth, and all the beings on earth retaliated or were just so felt so oppressed by the presence of such a personality on this earth that they felt they must do something, and the one thing they thought would be the best thing to do was to appeal to the heaven. But before we go to their appeal further to heaven, let us understand Ravan's family, the makeup. His wife is called Mandodari, and she's the daughter of Maya. Now, who is Maya again? Not Auntie Maya from next door. Who is Maya, or what is Maya?
Shaktima.
Somebody talk to me.
Shaktima.
Maya is Shaktima. Maya is controlled by Shaktima. But what is Maya? Or who is Maya? Illusion. Now, any one of you were here when I discussed this subject? I'm sure quite a few of the people were here when I discussed this. The controller of this Maya is Shakti Ma, Durga Ma. What is the Maya? Maya is nature. What we call nature. When we say it's nature, what do we mean by that? Come on, young people, talk to me. What do we mean by that? Oh. Everything that has life, okay? Everything that needs the five elements? That are made from, that comes from the five elements, okay? What is anybody else? The entire natural process of the evolution of the universe is Maya. Everything in the world, all inclusive, from the planets to the dark holes, to the earth, to all the other spheres of influence, all the process, a bird being born, a seed becoming a plant, a flower becoming a fruit, the birth from conception to gestation to birth, that's what you call the natural process. Like say a baby is a natural birth, that means that's the way it's supposed to happen. By the way, who wrote it to be that way? Who decided that that's the way a baby should be born? Did one of us drew an architect and says, okay, let's get it? No, it was so natural process. Who decided that water will be made up of oxygen and hydrogen? Who decided that where water will come from? Who decided what the molecules will be to make up the earth? Who decided what color the skies will be? That's nature. It's there. Maya is all of that. And we say it's an illusion because the point is, it's an illusion because what you are seeing and you think you can make this Maya your property, this Maya your house, that's the illusion. Not what is an illusion, it is how human perceive it is an illusion. We're living in a world of false dreams because we cannot own anything, we cannot possess anything. We will come, we will live, we will leave, everything will stay. Maya will continue to exist. So when we say Maya is an illusion, what is meant by an illusion? We are eluded by Maya. We think, we believe. The poet says, ना ये तेरा ना ये मेरा मंदिर है भगवान का पानी उसका धूली उसी की सब कुछ उसी का ना ये तेरा It is not mine. It is not yours, nor is it mine. Mandir hai Bhagavan ka. The term Mandir here doesn't mean this place. The entire universe is the Lord's Mandir. Mandir hai Bhagavan ka mean pani uska, all the waters of the world, bhumi uski, all of the land surface, all belongs to Him. So it's an illusion when you and I believe it is mine, it is yours. That is why the term illusion is used. But Maya is the reality of the evolution of the species, of the million forms of species, and how they do and what they do, we never can understand. Every day, scientists are discovering new species and how they evolved, didn't know that this is the way they were, and so on. They're still discovering things about us. How does the brain function? We're still trying to understand it. This is all God's artistic work. I will tell a little story about some of us trying to fool God once in a while and trying to make things the way He is. But the analogy may be different, but I think the story is one that we can get a little bit of humor from. There was this great architect, and he believed, look, I'm the best in the world. And I'm so good, I can do things better than God can. So, and he says, I'm going to prove it. And he says, I'm going to create images of myself that God even cannot tell the difference between which one is real and which one is my creation. And I will challenge the Lord to do that. So he goes to work and made 5 images of himself. And he prepared them. He called the creative force, Brahma, to says, you tell me which one of them is the real me. Brahma came and looked, and he was amazed. These sculptures were so good that all of them looked real. And Brahma was dumbfounded. Oh my, I have lost this challenge. And then he thought, oh, Maya. One of the elements of Maya is this thing called ego. And he says, you know what? Brahma says, no man born could have made these things. This is actually maybe the work of Vishwakarma. Somebody's pretending they are Vishwakarma. And he looked, he says, no human being could have made this. Only Bhagwan could have made Vishwakarma. And of course, what do you think happened next? the ego popped up and says, it's me, I did it. He said, now I know who's the real one, that's you. So our real self is by the Maya also. Our ego is evolution of that Maya. Our sense and tendencies are evolution of that Maya. That is why ye sansar ke Maya jal hai. I remember my father used to say this, that the world is, jal is a seine, a net. By the way, those of you who used to catch fish in the street in the little trenches, the little rung, this with a net is called a jal. Maya ka jal, the net. Now, how many of you know the story about the fisherman and the net? And again with Maya. So there are countries of fishermen who have a very large net and it has a rope and they throw it. And the mushrooms that are large. So if the fisherman is in a pond and there's a fish in the pond and the fish sees the fisherman and says, oh my day is done. I have to escape this fisherman. What do I do? Well, the fish cannot leave the pond because if he leaves the pond, he will die. If the pond will be totally covered, where would be the safest place for this fish to be in order to avoid being caught in the net of the fisherman? Where? Marissa? You've never seen a net like that, have you? Okay, wrong person then, okay? So, Ravi, where would the fish be?
His feet.
At the feet of the Lord. So if the fish is hiding by the feet of the fisherman will never throw the net over himself. And such, you and I are the fishes. The ocean is our world. If we do not want to be caught into this sansar ke maya jal, we must be at Bhagwan ka, the feet of the Lord. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. So Ravan's family, we digressed quite a lot there just now. Ravan's family was made up of, what's his wife's name again?
Mandodari.
Make notes, please. Raman class. Mandodari. And Mandodari is the daughter of Maya, meaning she has evolved naturally through the process to become something of great beauty. Like all natural beauties are evolution's greatest gifts. And by the way, all of us are evolution's greatest gift because we are all beautiful, not in this way. In our minds, there's beauty. Now, having been married to such a beautiful person, God also blessed him with a brother. Many of them, but one of them needs to be looked upon, very important. It's called Kumkaran. And Kumkaran is really a unique character. It is said that if he was to start to eat and to be left to eat for 6 months, there'll be nothing left for anybody else afterwards. And then he will consume intoxicants and then he will sleep for 6 months. Do you know anybody like that? Don't put your hands up now, please. Some of them will eat for 12 hours and sleep for 12 hours. That's a similar analogy. And this Kumkaran was like a monster. Oh, he was, when he's awake, the entire world would shiver. They would say, feed him please so he can sleep. It's better to have him, feed him with wine and let him sleep. That's it. So he wouldn't disturb us. And then he had a son by the name of Meghanath, who was so powerful. And then, of course, we know he had a brother by the name of Bibhishan. And then many of us do not know that Ravan has a very little son called Prahast. So the Ravan family, there's Mandodari, his brother Kumkaran, his brother Bibhishan, his son Meghanath, Indrajit, and then there is one also called Prahash. And there is a beautiful katha about Prahash, where a son challenges a father because his father is unrighteous. One day I will read that katha because I myself never heard anyone read it, but I've read it a couple of times. And I think it's very meaningful in this day and age that maybe children should challenge their parents, like Prahas did to Ravana. So this is the family of Ravan, the immediate family. Of course, he has a sister also. Anybody knows her name? Bolo, bolo. Supnika. Very good. Dhanyavad. Give them a big hand. And this Supnika really actually was quite an interesting person. She tried to take away Ram from Sita. The other way around. Ravan was trying to take away Sita from Ram, but she tried to take away Ram from Sita. So the sister had the hots for the husband, and the brother had the hots for the wife. Isn't that the word you all use? Oh, isn't that, what does that mean? No hots, meaning crazy about them, isn't it? Sure. We have to speak the language of the day. And of course, in her adventures to get the attention of Lakshman and Ram, what happened to her? She lost her nose in order to make her look. Okay, I'll let you ponder that, okay? So now there is the Ravan family. So Ravan family has been identified. So now we are moving to how did when Mother Earth took the form of Gaumata and went to Brahmaji and appealed. And last night we left a katha whereby the question was asked, where do we find the Bhagavan Vishnu? And we talked about Vaikuntha Lok. And then we chanted this bhajan. Who is from the heavenly abode. And then we ask the question, where is the location of heaven? Where is the location of heaven? Is this Vaikuntha Lok somewhere up there somewhere? And Bhagavan Vishnu sitting on a throne? Ponder that. In the Hindu concept of God, He is not seated in any particular place up there. Bhagavan is omnipotent and omnipresent, and He is everything. You may see Him there in that form because He wants you to see Him that way, but He's everywhere else. He's everywhere that you can breathe. He is the breath of life. Vaikuntha Narayana, Vaikuntha, we think of it heavenly abode. The entire universe is Vaikuntha Lok. So you can find God in England, Scotland, Norway, Germany, America, Canada, England, India. You can find God under the water, above in the sky. It's not that He's seated there in that place. Hindus tend not to look up and say, Hey Bhagavan. We tend to say, Hey Bhagavan. Meaning we're looking inside for God. Hriday mein, if we, ye Vaikuntha, and Bhagavan is enthroned in His throne, in His kingdom, that we are merely tenants of this kingdom. So Vaikuntha Narayana, and they were told, as the question was being asked, where should we go? And how should we find Him? Where do we look for the Lord? Then on page 128, everybody. In the dialogue that is happening between Gaumata and Brahmaji and all who are gathered, they're asking the question. And Sant Goswami Tulsidas tells us, सिया राम जय जय राम रघुपति
राघव राजा राम
ओ हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना प्रेम के प्रकट कोई मैं जाना राम
सिया राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम
ओ देश काल जिस विधि सोई जाही कहूँ सो कहा जहाँ प्रभु नाही राम
सिया राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम
ओ अग जग में सब रही कभी राही प्रेम की प्रभु प्रकृति दुनिया
राम सिया राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम
मोर वचन सब के मनमाना साधु साधु कदम अब खाना
राम सिया राम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम
पति
पावन सीताराम
It is said that Shivji and Parvati were actually discussing this katha and how things happen. And at this time, Parvati intervened. And she says, I want you all to know that you're all asking where the Lord is, but can you tell me a place where He's not? Can you tell me a place where the Lord is not? Is He only here? So the question was asked, what is an unholy place? What is an unholy place? Or where is an unholy place? Now, let me ask the other question. So where is evil? Can you buy some evil from the store? Package of evil, please. I have high density evil. Can you get me some, please? How much will you like to pay for evil? Can you buy it? Can you share evil to anyone? Or you can project it? Which one? Evil lies in the hearts of Hamsa. In our hearts. So, Parvati is asking, since you're all asking where he is, well then let's ask, where is he not? That means he's here, there, everywhere. So Vaikuntha Lok is not a destination. It's not like I'm going to the Bahamas for vacation or peace of mind. Bahamas or a vacation will not bring peace of mind. So it's just to say like I'm going to Vaikuntha Lok so I can be close to God. No. Yeah, this is Vaikuntha Lok. This world and all of it is the same. You can make it heaven or you can make it hell. It's all within our powers. So Parvati asked the question, and then of course, he pervades all things, animate and inanimate. And he's revealed by love, even its fire as manifested by the friction of two elements. Do you know 2 pieces of wood can bring fire? It's not only flint or rocks. In the ancient time, they used to actually rub the wood constantly against it, and he will bring friction and create fire. So he is where you can't see him. He's like the cream in the milk. You know it's there, but you have to boil it and then put something, and then you will see the cream. But the cream is there. So he's there, here, there, and everywhere. So now one will ask, so why do we have to go to Mandir? There is a bhajan that ये भजन है मंदिर के भगवान का कोई शब्द क्या शब्द
मंदिर में रहते हो मंदिर में रहते हो
मंदिर में रहते हो भगवान मंदिर में रहते हो भगवान One time I used to be able to sing many bhajans. My memory is not that good anymore. The poet is saying that, Bhagwan, you're in the mandir. Please leave the mandir once in a while and come outside. It's supposed to be what they call a kind of an analogy of an insult to our intelligence. Tell God to leave the mandir and come to our home, please. Because it seems like God is not in our home. So no, Bhagwan is here, there and everywhere. And Bhagwan will only be in the mandir if when we come into the mandir, we brought him with us in our minds. Our homes is Prayagraj. And the home is Prayagraj because in the home reside Sadhu Samaj. The company of the learned, wherever they are, that place is the holiest place. Wherever the company of the wise are, that place is holy. Who are the people in the home? All the occupants are Sadhu Samaj. The parents are Sadhu Samaj, learned people. The home becomes Prayagraj because they teach the philosophy of God to the children. And as such, Mandir, then we go collectively to a place where we say, will give us more focus, ye Mandir hai. And as such, the poet is giving the analogy that ask God to leave the mandir and come out one side so he can see what's happening outside in the world, like he doesn't go outside. Same thing Parvati is asking. Don't ask where God is. Don't ask where I can find God. He's asking, like asking where can I find love? Where can we find love, by the way? Next door neighbor's house? Oh, in the Hirdaya mein. Wherever we can find love, Bhagwan pragat hoye. The Lord will appear there. So, stop asking the question, God, where are you when I need you? He's saying, you didn't see me? Now the story of, in Mahabharata, of Draupadi. When all of the Pandavas were there and she was being derobed in public, she called upon Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, Arjun, all of them, and no one came. And then finally she said, Hey Krishna, and the Lord appeared. We are told that after the rescue, she had a little chat with Krishna and says, you know, how come you didn't come and rescue? Why did you take so long? He said, I didn't take long. The minute you called me, I came. She said, but I was in distress all the time. She said, you called? He said, you called Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev, and all that. You didn't call me. When you called me, I came. Sometimes we call our money, our wealth, our good looks, our friends. And then we say, Bhagwan. And then we ask, where are you, God? The last resort is God. The first resort is Bhagwan. And then asking others to complement that relationship. So the question of where is God, we all should have a comfortable understanding when we ask the question, where is love? By the way, we all think of love about somebody loving us. When we ask the question, where is love, it's about us having love, not the other people's love. When we ask, where is love? Where is the love in this home, in this family? Ask yourself, where is yours? Where is God in this world? Ask yourself, where is your God? So Parvati is making a very important point. And Bhagavan Shivaji listens and Brahma listens, and they all come to the conclusion, they applauded her. Well said, well said. Now, Doha. Suni biranchi man arashtan. Mother Parvati was moved to great emotions. When one comes to the realization that everyone in the gathering are feeling the same way, that we're all thinking the same way, there is a sudden atmosphere that is created when everybody's humming the same tune. Like when we all sing together, it doesn't matter which voice is which. It is said, when we hum together, we sound so beautiful. When everybody's feeling the same feeling, it brings out the greatest emotion. He was moved to tears to know that the realization that everyone understands that God is here, there, and everywhere, and easily He's found in our hearts. When in a challenging situation, when we're in distress and we bring our thoughts together, we bring our feelings together and we collectively care, love, and share our emotions together, everybody cries. It happens all the time. It happens. People hug each other and cry that they've just found each other and they reconnect with all that love again, and there's tears of joy. Tiyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. It is said at that time, Brahmaji chanted this praise to the Divine Lord. And it's a very long chant. We'll chant a few verses of it. Jai Jai Suranayak Janaka Sudaya Pranatapal Bhagavanta. Follow. Jai Jai Suranayak Janasukadayak Pranatapal Bhagavanta. Jyoti Jayitari Jai Asurari Sindhu Suta Priyakanta. glorify the Lord in all wonderful terms, explaining to the world that the Lord is everything. He's everything we can envision, everything we can experience, everything we can feel, touch. But we can never experience the feeling of the Lord. All of those things are taught until we have connected inside the Lord. Now, if someone is telling you about kheer, and you've never eaten kheer before, everybody knows what's kheer, right? Commonly called, what is it called? Modern Western world? Sweet, what's it?
Sweet rice.
Not sweet rice, what's it? Rice pudding. We got to get Canadian here, no? So sweet rice, kheer. But you've never eaten kheer before in your life. And they tell you, oh my God, this thing kheer, it is so good. And you say, yes, but... And then you tell them it's made of rice. And they say, yes, I know rice. And they said they have milk. And they said, I know milk. And they said they have cream. So their taste buds is tasting rice. They're tasting milk, which they've tasted already. They're tasting cream. And then they said sometimes they put lots of sugar inside. What else did they put in kheer? And some almonds. So they've tasted rice, sugar, cream, all separately. But the combination was never tasted. And then they say it's white. And you've never seen it, so you don't know what it looks like. And then it says, okay, here, taste some. And they give you a spoonful and, wow, that's kheer. And the minute they mention kheer, the taste comes to your mouth right away. You're not tasting rice and milk and almonds and sugar. You're tasting a combination of what we call kheer. That is a simple example of when we come into connection with God. All the other things have no value, only that prem. That is the kheer of life. As such, all the ingredients that all are there. We know about money, wealth, health, good looks, this, all of that is there. God is a combination of all the above, being I am that I am. Thus, they glorify the Lord, all of these beautiful words to tell us that know Him to be all of these things. And all times, and He is the kheer of life. When you taste Him, He said, I have experienced what it is to taste kheer. But someone could be telling you about it all your life. And you know it's made of rice, and you know rice. You know, all of us knows everything, but we do not know the combination. Very rarely do we achieve this state of samadhi where we say, I am in contact with the Lord. That is called the samadhi. As such, Sant Goswami Tulsidas tells us, having described this and glorified the Lord, we go to page 129, the Doha at the bottom. Perceiving that all of the earthly beings were all terror-stricken, they were all lost, they were under the influence of this Maya in its negative status. Ravan was rampant and all things that are impious was very dominant in the world. The Lord said, it was time for me to intervene. And a voice came from the heaven, and we are told, जनी हर पहु मुनि सुनी सरेसा तुम ही लागी दर ओ जनिधर पौनि सिद्धि सुरेसा मुनि लागिधर ओ नरवेसा के जनि सर नीन सीध सुरेसा मुनि लागिधर ओ नरवे. Try it now. सिद्ध और श्रेष्ठ देवगण डरे मत. He says, all loving and dear ones, have no fear. डरे मत. तुम्हारे लिए मैं मनुष्य रूप धारण करूंगा. I will take the human form and I will come to the earth. In all my glorious form, I will come through the cool of the solar rays, Suryavansh cool. And Sant Swami Tulsidas continues to tell us what the voice from heaven said.
Ram
Trupya to Aditya and his beautiful wife, Kasyapya. Kasyapya and Aditi, I made promises to them that I will come in their home as a son. So I will come into the Suryaban school. I will come into the place of Kausila Raj, which is Ayodhya. I will be born in the home of Raja Dasrath and Kausalya, who are the incarnate of Aditya and Kasyapya. And I will come in the form of 4 sons. Ram, well, he didn't mention that, but I will take the form because the names are not established yet. He's telling them that he will come in these forms. So here the Lord is declaring that he will come. We are preparing, of course, it is the preliminary katha for the arrival of the Lord, which will be on Thursday. Thus, having said all of this, let us turn to the next page. Brahma, having heard this voice, and all the others heard this voice, they felt comfortable that relief is on the way. Hope has been placed in their mind. Fear not, I shall be there. When everything looks terrible, that voice of hope is our greatest strength that we hold on to. And is supported by strong faith, belief. Brahma told everyone, and herein we see something that is important for us to all understand, how it is that certain scenarios occurred and who were the supporters of Prabhu Ram while he took avatar in this world. Doha. All of the heavenly beings, as we will call them today, angels, that all of you are to take forms of monkey and you should go to await the Lord's arrival and then to be there to serve him. As we know that after the birth of Prabhu Ram, 1 week later, Hanumanji arrives, fulfilling the promise. So all of the monkeys are quote-unquote angels from the heavenly abode, the entourage of the divine Lord. So you understand why it is and how it is. I'm privileged to have read this katha. I don't think we've ever read it to this detail for many years, and I hope that everyone is enjoying this type of explanation. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. So now we have come to the point where that it has been predetermined that the Lord will come. We know where he will arrive, where he will take birth. We know that he will be boys, so the babies are already, the gynecologists have identified them. But we don't know that how that the conception process will happen. We've been told about that there will be children born in the home of Raja Dasrath and they will be divine. Tomorrow night we'll continue with how does it all unfold. And then we will buy that tomorrow night, and then Sunday, of course Thursday, we will do the Ram Janam Katha. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Ravi, would you like to sing a bhajan? Sure, yeah. I'm requesting you to sing a bhajan. Good. Give Ravi a place there, please. It is wonderful to see so many of our young people has been during this katha, reading Ramayana and chanting bhajan kirtan. Let's give them all a big hand, please. And now that I've said that, I want to encourage all of you that young or old, you are welcome to join them in reading Ramcharitmanas like they are, And we are hoping that after the month of April, that we will be reinvigorating this Ramayana class. And then hopefully we'll get some more interested students. We have many students interesting. Some of them are a little bit still halfway here and there, like, some of them are here today. They started, but they dropped out. I hope they'll drop back in and so on, and they'll keep up the practice. And some of you will join. I'm hoping that during the fall Navratri, we will be doing Ram Leela, and our Mandali will be reading all of the appropriate kathas. They will be chanting while we'll be acting out on stage. We will be reciting the Ramayana while we'll be projecting, and it's called Kathak, Katha through dance form. We will be chanting, they will be presenting. So we are in training. If you want to get involved, Ram Leela will be conducted by Ram Mandir and many other mandirs. We are promoting this to be the event that we use every November. Hopefully Navratri falls just around that time. Every November to celebrate Hindu Heritage Month in this country. So that is what is going to be happening for Hindu Heritage Month. Ram Leela in grand scale. Here in the Mandir, everybody will be involved. Everybody in Ram Leela, we need hundreds of people to participate. We need hundreds of people to be different parts. In one scene, we'll have 50 to 60 participants. So, if you are interested in this, please bear it in mind. We'll be sending out a form for you to sign up, and so you could tell us your talent and skills. And I know all of us are budding actors and actresses. So we will need 4. How many queens do we need? 3 queens we'll need, and we need 4 sons. Or we need 4 babies to start with, and then we will see them progress as they start from babies and the different age. As they grow, we will see them in the different stages. So we'll need different characters. That many people, from baby to 5-year-old to 12-year-old to when they went to Gurukul, when they got married. Then we'll have to get 4 wives and so on and so on. So there's a lot of people required. So some people will be playing many roles, and we can age with the role, or we get an older person like they do in the royal family. They switch the actress or the actor. So we'll be doing this, and if you're interested, please let us know. We are very excited about this project. There'll be a lot of effort made to bring the proper costumes, and I'm sure many of you were engaged in Ram Leela in different parts of the world. Please bring your skills to the table. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavana ki Jai. Ravi? Before Ravi starts, anyone who have prasad to offer, please bring your prasad and place it in front of the little asan here. Quietly, please.
हे मनवा रे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम हे मनवा रे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम हे मनवा रे भजले राम 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 भजले राम 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 भजले राम 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 भजले राम 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 मनवा रे जीवन है संग्राम मनवा रे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम जीवन है संग्राम मनवा रे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम
श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। सभी लोग स्वागत। My sincere thanks to all of you for being here tonight, and for those of you who have joined us on social media. We want to send out a special hello to Mr. Sharma in Winnipeg, who has been watching our programs regularly, and he calls in to check to see what the programming is, and he calls Sumiji at least twice a week to find out what will be on the agenda so that he can be tuned in. So we want to say a special hello to him and those people in Florida and in New York, and of course all around the world who are joining our programs. We thank you, and we thank you for your comments and feedback. For those of you who are here, we invite you to join us again tomorrow night. Tomorrow is the Ashtami, 8th night, and there will be special puja done and offerings made to the young children. And then of course Navami is on Thursday. Ram Navami will be celebrated at 10:30. From 10:30 we'll start the puja. Ram Janam is at 12 during the day. We hope to finish by 1, and then there will be a special programming. Ram Katha will be read on the Thursday evening. We invite you to join us for the final days of Navratri Karikram. And of course, all of this is followed by April 5th, which is Hanuman Jayanti. And there'll be a very special program. Nomita ji is responsible for this program. Nomita, and there will be special offerings made. There will be chanting Hanuman Chalisa. I think 21 Chalisa will be chanted. We'll start from 6 p.m. and go until 9. It is a Wednesday, and I know that people will be working. There will be offerings. We request that you bring red apples and bananas. These are the fruits that I like, of course. Red apples and bananas. And if you can make rot, the rot that we usually offer, as small as you can. So those are the 3 prasad we're looking for. Try not to buy any prasad, any fruits ready-made on that day. We want everyone to eat all of this food. When prasad is bought or made from home, it has to be handled by many hands. We want to avoid that, okay? So rot will be cooked, and it's cooked and boiled in hot oil. So it's actually very, very sterile. So cooked hot oil and then fruit that you can peel and eat, so that contamination is simple. We avoid all contamination. Thus, red apples, not green apples, red apples and bananas, and then of course flowers, red flowers for Hanumanji. So please, if you can come, everyone will be allowed. Hanumanji will have a special asana prepared, right? And then everyone will be making their specific offerings. We look forward to seeing all of you on this occasion. Yes, they are. Working? Okay.
The sponsors are there.
We want to thank our sponsors tonight. Let's give them a big hand, please. And we want to remind you that that is a very lazy club. Give them a big hand, come on. Come on. This is like you're not energized by my kata at all, or you're totally depressed by it. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you. That was for me. Okay. So we want to remind everyone that on April 1st, we are hoping to have our spring cleaning in the Mandir, and we want as many of you to come and help. We've asked for you to register online, and I think the registration is very sad. I'm not going to mention how sad, but it's sad. I had expected we'd have 125 people already signed up, but it's not even close to 25 as yet. So we need all of you to come and help us to clean your Mandir, our Mandir. Come and get involved, and the QR code is on the door. Manmeet, please make sure this is the only QR code on the door. Remove all others, and only the one for this volunteer should be on the door. So everybody, by the way, if you're healthy and full of vitality, we want you. Age is not a barrier. Young or old, we need you. So please sign up now and come and join us for a fun day of doing spring cleaning in Ram Mandir. Dhanyavad. Tayar hai? Now we'll invite everyone to participate in Aarti, and we are doing no, Ma Aarti, Durga Ma. Go. Everyone, we have a sanitizing crew. Sanitizing crew is, ladies, can you all stand together, please? Pulmati, please stand in line with, see that everybody will be there. Yes, thank you, thank you.
Jai
सभी लोग हाथ जोड़कर, बच्चों सुनो देखो, हाथ जोड़कर in front of our chest, and we close our eyes as we offer our concluding prayers. We pray to the Divine Mother. Om Namas Chandikaya Bolo.
Om Namas Chandikaya.
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 As we offer our concluding prayers, we ask everyone to listen to the voice of Ravi, Ramchand, as he will lead us in closing prayers, and in our minds, glorify the Divine Lord. Let Him live in our minds. Let Him be our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And let us be prepared to welcome Him once again to rejuvenate His presence in our lives as we pray. Om Hari.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव
शीश झुकाकर धरती पर प्रणाम। गुरुर ब्रह्मा गुरुर विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरुर साक्षात् परम ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। आसतो मा
सद्गमय
तमसो मा
ज्योतिर्गमय
मृत्युर्मा
अमृतं गमय
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय।
पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय गणपति भगवान की जय लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय सरस्वती माता की जय शंकर भगवान की जय जगदम्बे मैया की जय बोलिए सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुदेव महाराज की जय अपने अपने माता पिता की जय धर्म की
जय हो अधर्म का नाश हो प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो विश्व का कल्याण हो धरती माता की जय हो भारत माता की जय हो। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव। श्री सच्च सनातन धर्म की जय।
बोलिए व्यास जी महाराज की जय। सभी लोग पूज्य महाराज जी से प्रसाद लेकर जाएं।
बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम
जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम राम जय जय राम बोलो राम जय जय राम बोलो राम
जय जय राम बोलो राम